At my dad's promotion party, he lifted his glass and bragged, "Only the kids who lived up to my name are my real family." I will never forget the look on my father's face, a twisted mask of shock and disbelief, the moment my husband, Liam, stood up to him. His words, meant to crush me, instead ignited a fire that burned down everything I thought I knew about family. It all happened last spring at my dad Eliza's promotion party. A glittering, exclusive affair in a fancy banquet hall. It was supposed to be his triumphant night. Instead, it became the night my entire world shattered, then began to rebuild piece by painful piece. My name is Nova. I'm 32. And what Liam did that night? Well, you want to hear this? Growing up, success wasn't just celebrated in our affluent Boston suburb. It was demanded. Our colonial house, with its perfect lawn, looked like a postcard. But inside, it was a different story entirely. My father, Elias Harrington, was a banking executive who measured love like it was a commodity, doled out disappointment like candy. My mom, Serafina, was beautiful and quiet, caught in his shadow. She'd offer me hushed comfort after his tirades, but never openly defied him. When breast cancer took her at 20, that fragile buffer between me and my father's impossible expectations just vanished. My siblings, Ethan and Sophia, were his golden children. Ethan, years older, followed Dad into finance, a Wharton grad, climbing the ladder fast. Sophia, 2 years my senior, became a cardiosurgeon, collecting accolades like they were going out of style. They were the real Harringtons, the ones who made our last name mean something, as Dad constantly reminded me. Then there was me. I escaped into books, into art. I still remember my 12th birthday recital. Family friends filled our living room, and I was playing Debussy's Clair de Lune. My fingers trembled. I hit one wrong note, just one. My father stood up, straightened his tie, and simply walked out. The front door clicked shut. The room went silent. I finished the piece, tears blurring my vision, but I finished it. That moment, it defined our relationship. One mistake was all it took to be deemed unworthy. College was my escape, a temporary reprieve. I studied literature at Amherst, completely ignoring Dad's insistence on business school. "You're throwing your life away on fairy tales," he scoffed when I showed him my acceptance letter. I went anyway, piecing together scholarships and part-time jobs because he refused to pay for a useless degree. Those years taught me independence, but they also cemented the anxiety and self-doubt. I'd accomplished something I was so proud of, only to hear his voice echo in my head, asking why it wasn't more. My relationships were always fleeting. I'd either pick men who mirrored my father's criticisms, or I'd push away the good ones before they could discover I wasn't enough. And then, 3 years ago, everything changed. I was in a small Cambridge bookstore, reaching for the last copy of a rare Jane Eyre edition, when my hand brushed someone else's. I looked up and saw Liam Taylor, kind eyes, a warm smile that made something inside me settle for the first time. "You take it," he insisted. "Anyone hunting for Bronte deserves it more than me." We talked for hours at the coffee shop next door. Liam, a software engineer, loved literature almost as much as I did. He listened, truly listened, without checking his watch or preparing his next argument. When I hesitantly mentioned my dream of starting a publishing house for overlooked authors, he didn't laugh. He asked thoughtful questions about my business plan. 6 months later, with Liam's unwavering encouragement and his help with financial projections, I launched Lighthouse Press. We specialized in literary fiction by diverse voices, starting small.